Going to the first day of the new year with snow and ice on the way, so winter definitely striking early in 2021. Tomorrow afternoon is when a lot of this is moving on in, mainly seeing snow for most of the state line, though if you're south of I-88, that's where we see sleet and freezing rain becoming more of an issue. Regardless of where you are, though, watch out for some slick roads throughout Friday afternoon and into Friday evening. All right, now that storm system is still well up to our south. It's centered right over Houston as of this point, and it'll work its way northward overnight. So New Year's Eve, we are looking at dry conditions around midnight, but then after that, we have to keep an eye out for some icy showers working in later Friday morning. Now, we avoid the worst of it. A rare ice storm warning issued around Peoria. We're looking at possibly a third to even a half an inch of ice in some of those spots. Power outages and tree damage likely due to the ice and the wind expected to our south. For us, it's the DeKalb and Lee counties under a winter weather advisory going into effect at 9 o'clock tomorrow. It's when some freezing rain begins to work in. Could have some light snowfall by the evening between the two. Be ready for some slick roads as we head into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Should expire around midnight, so not expecting that snow and ice to linger into the weekend. Here's future track, and as you can see, by about 10 o'clock, we have the freezing rain starting up south of I-88, and that will continue throughout the remainder of the morning. Rest of the morning, the snow spreads northward, so by the afternoon, north of I-88, mainly seeing snow with a little freezing rain mixing in. South of I-88, it'll be freezing rain, and note the hints of green. There could be some regular rain showers at times. We get into tomorrow evening, and snow takes over across the state line as colder air sweeps in. We'll continue to have light snow throughout the rest of Friday. We get to late Friday night. We should be clearing on out. We'll have a dry weekend just around the corner. When it comes to snowfall, generally light amounts, especially compared to the other night, about 1 to 3 inches of snow in our forecast, but that's just half the story. We do have to watch out for those ice accumulations south of I-88. As you can see, up to 1/4 of an inch of ice, and that's enough to cause those slick roads and sporadic power outages, so watch out for that. So be ready for snowy conditions north of I-88, icy conditions south of I-88. Either way, snowy to icy roads expected all throughout the day. The timing again, about 10 o'clock, freezing rain hitting spots like Dixon and DeKalb. And then by about noon, rest of the state line seeing at least snow or some freezing rain. All snow then after 6 o'clock, with snow wrapping up by the time we get to midnight. In the forecast moving forward, the weekend looking dry and slightly above freezing. We'll have a partly cloudy sky over the course of Saturday and Sunday. That holds on into early next week. Then we warm up enough for mainly rain showers. And in your most accurate 10-day forecast, conditions remain somewhat milder moving forward. In fact, much of 2021 starts out slightly above freezing, James.
Good to hear that, Alex. Thanks.